There we go. And here we go. And keep that there. And there we go. How does that sound? There you go. It was just a small glitch. Are you coming on, buddy? Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to you all. I hope you all are doing good. I sent Julio a link.
I can hear you now.
There you are, brother. Good deal. I can see you. I can hear you. You're looking good as usual. Missed you yesterday.
I was trying to believe me, I'm trying to get better at all this stuff. I went by yesterday.
Me
Hey,
too.
Pacific Islander. Hi, everybody. How you doing? First and foremost, thank you, Kev, for having me on your show. It's always, honestly, it's always a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Lost no bad.
I went to go look at a laptop yesterday. And
Cool.
I'm going to go look again today. And as well, I'm going to go look at something that I can use besides my phone. I was told I can use my phone on the computer, but I don't want to be able to do that. I want to be able to use a computer.
Yeah, computer or a good size what do you call it? Tablet.
Yeah, a good size tablet.
That would work pretty good. Yeah. Well, good morning to you all, and good evening. I'm supposed to get my package, hopefully sometime this afternoon.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Well, I'm an impatient person.
No.
So I want it now.
No, you?
You know what? When you buy something, you always want it right now, not in a few days. Because you already put your money down. Like when I was buying my...
You got my money. I want my product.
Yeah. When I bought my stuff when I was in the Philippines, when I bought my furniture, all my beds at my boarding house, I wanted it right now. I wanted to get it delivered before I got there. I wanted it. But they were pretty good. They brought my stuff and they assembled everything. I gave them a tip when they were leaving. I gave them a tip out of my pocket just because they assembled everything. They put the beds together. I had bunk beds. Hey, SS News, I put everything together. So, well, I didn't put it, but I just watched them. But it was a lot easier having them do it than having me do it. But yeah.
Let me tell you, that's a good thing to have. Philippines is a good place when you buy stuff, they come into your house and they put it up and they install it, and not many places do that.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I'm pretty happy about it. Now I just gotta play the wait game.
Oh,
I gotta fix up a little bit here. Hey, Sentai 7, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to you.
Sentai 7's always walking into something from what I hear.
Well, you gotta be careful. Be careful where you step, because you never know.
Yo, he could be waking up in the morning and taking a shower. He already stepped in like 4 different areas he shouldn't have stepped in.
Oh, yuck. But
oh my God.
You always got to be careful.
Oh, you do.
How are things with your Sentai 7? I hope everything is going good. Hey, have you heard the latest gossip or rumor that is floating around in the community?
Oh, I'd love to hear it. Tell us, please tell us.
I just heard it through the grapevine. Some people text me on
I
my
think
on my
I think I know.
private line.
Hold on, Kevin. I think I know what it is. That Ren is buying the old NASA shuttle, and he's going to use it as a
Really?
submarine.
I believe this. I believe the submarine part because
That's what. So
he
I want.
likes things with the ocean.
I want to see it. I want to see the pictures of that friggin' NASA, and I want to see Ren turn that shit into a submarine. I want proof. I want to see it. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Not to cut you out. Go ahead. What you would love to share this news? Go for it.
I don't know. I was just curious about the gossip.
No, if I've heard it, I'd say it. I would tell you. If I heard something in the grapevine and I figured it was anything true to it, then I would mention it. But if you don't think it's anything true to it, then I wouldn't mention it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just usually, like I said, when it comes to gossip, you really don't know what's going on. Hey, Fred, I haven't seen you for a while. I'm gonna have another show tonight. I am definitely today. I gotta go to the doctor. I gotta go to my my orthopedic surgeon, and he's gonna take a look at my leg. My my knees keep on filling up with
Fluids.
fluid, and it's draining by itself. Couple of weeks, my doctor last week, well, not last week, but on the 27th of last month, he drained my knee because it had fluid in it. Hey, little Kev, how you doing? And he drained my knee, and now it came back, and now the fluid is coming out where he stuck me with that knee, with that hypodermic needle, and now the fluid is coming out. And I called yesterday, and they said that it's not supposed to do it. So today I'm going to go to the doctor. He's going to do an evaluation on me, and I don't know. I think I'm going to have it cut open, and he's going to do a little bit of a work on it. So
now, did they tell you where? Did they tell you why you're getting the fluids in your knee? Did they give you any ideas? I mean, anything at all?
Yeah. That last time I was there, they did X-rays on my knee, and he said when I fell last January, around right after New Year's, and I slipped on ice and I fell on it, and I it created a bone spur on my kneecap, and so that's why I'm getting water on the kneecap. So
because it's finding its way in there. Hey, I wanna throw three brothers out there, guys. He's got only 15 left. You guys want to support Three Brothers channel? You guys, show him some love. You guys, go on his channel, show him some love. He's got, again, 15 away. You guys can if you can't. If you can't, great. But, please support the channel. Support each other's channel. Support each other's channel.
Yeah. We got a lot of interesting photos that we have. It's always good to go on, check out other YouTubers. Can't hurt.
Yeah, it couldn't hurt. I mean, the worst. Yeah, you subscribe if you don't like. You don't. You don't have to. Hey, Ray, what's going on, brother?
Yeah. Oh, hey, Ray.
El Shub, Pacific Islander, John with John Doe. Anybody else? I can't pronounce the other one at the bottom. Nah, but I hope they find, a better way to fix your knee, bro, because that is very, 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 very uncomfortable, especially if it's is it both knees or one?
Oh, just my one knee that I got water in, but it's keep on coming. The water is keep on coming out where he stuck me with that needle.
Oh, and they didn't give you like something
And
for the pain uh for it to last, a
no,
while. Like
no, he
wow,
didn't give me no
he went in
pain,
raw. He
but
went in raw. That's bad.
yeah, it's okay.
SS News
It
loves your
really
channel.
doesn't hurt that bad.
Well, it
It
only
doesn't
hurts.
really hurt that bad.
It hurts only when it starts to fill up with fluids.
Nah, yeah, it does do that, but when it drains by itself, it's okay.
I got you.
Hey, Joe, Pacific Islander, Lost Nomad, how you all doing? How's your weather doing, Julio?
Yesterday was raining pretty bad. I took a video. I put it up yesterday. That's what I was going to talk to you about, Kevin. But I didn't. I usually don't mention stuff. I usually try to stay neutral. But it made me laugh because I was talking to Sentai uh, and I had my first troll. You know what I mean? And
Oh, really?
look, I didn't know how. I mean, of course, I didn't know how to handle it because I can be a very either aggressive person if I feel
Uh,
offended,
yeah.
or I'm but 99% of the time I'm humble. So he was on American Expat, Black American Expat, and he made a comment online, and he says, "Hey, what do you think about Nico and his channel? He's very boring." And I'm like, "Well, maybe it's because you're taking it to the screen, and you're not telling me how I can make." Make how do I make it better? Do you want to help me make it better, or are you going to just sit there and complain? Because you don't have to watch if you don't want to. I'm glad that I got 2 viewers, and I'm happy with 2 viewers, and I'm happy with 2 subscribers. But I don't make the shows to make anybody feel good. I make the shows because it makes me feel good, and I get to vent.
Hey,
And
me
if
too.
I can help somebody with a bad day, or help somebody, that they're having a bad day, and they see me having a bad day with all the stuff that I'm going through. Um, and then he says, "Oh, I think he talks a lot." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, it might be kind of funny that a blogger or anyone that makes a video that only talks and puts duct tape in his face, put duct tapes in his mouth and doesn't say much of anything."
Yeah.
It made me laugh. In the
You,
beginning, I was like, really? So vloggers that don't say anything, they just sit on, on online and just, and don't say anything really, because that's how it works. It just makes no sense to me. So
well, sometimes sometimes you get shy. Sometimes you just get caught up in a moment. Sometimes you just have a brain fart and you don't know what to say next. But
yeah,
that's
again,
why it's always nice to have a co-partner
yes.
where you could take turns and get a little bit of relief.
Well, in the beginning, and that, it surprised me because I was like, of course, I started thinking, of course, that's the first thing I do. Wow, do I really talk a lot? Do I? And then I was talking to Ren, and then I talked to you, and you're like, no, it's nothing like that. People are always going to complain, no matter how good you are, no matter what you do, no matter how good your content is, they're going to be like, I didn't like it, and they're just miserable as hell. That's all they live off of. They feed off of shit like that. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it, though.
Yeah, but Seth told us the more popular you get, the more trolls you get.
I agree. I agree. Someone's always going to have to try to knock you off your high horse. All I did was give you more energy. That's why I made that video. When you get a chance, look at the ending. I was like, no, don't let anybody stop you from doing what you want to do. Whether it's blogging, whether it's you want to be a doctor, or whether you want to work in an office and as a lawyer, or you don't do it. I don't give a shit if you want to work at UPS or drive a truck. I don't care. Don't let anybody come between what you um, hey, take care, Fred. Have a great day, brother. Be safe.
Yeah,
I
have
don't
a
let
good day, Fred.
I don't let anybody come between anything. The hell with people. You want to feed my fire, feed it, because I'm going to use all of it as positive, negative. I'm going to use it as fuel.
Yeah, I'll see you tonight, Fred. Yeah, but don't let nobody put you down or get you down. It's easy to get down.
Exactly. Like Last Nomad said. Last Nomad said, if I, it's a funny thing. If I don't like it, I don't watch. Exactly. You watch it. If you don't like it, then don't watch it. But you're not gonna if you're not gonna help me fix the channel, because that's what it is. It's a bunch of subscribers are gonna be friends as well. Hey, how do I help? How do you help me fix this? Give me some ideas. That they won't talk about. They'll talk about how they just don't like it. Well, okay, you don't like it. Well, if you're not gonna help me fix it, then your opinion doesn't mean much. Yeah, Pacific Islander said it perfectly.
Well, most of the time, we have good trolls, but if the trolls get too hard on you,
Yeah.
you always could block them or give them like a timeout. I blocked a lot of them, but I also give like a 30-day or a 10-day block, and then let them back in. It's okay to block somebody.
There's nothing wrong with that. Especially when they're out of line. Exactly.
But
Thank you, guys.
if they talk about you, then you know sooner or later I'll get a tougher skin. But if they talk about my family members,
Yeah,
I
there's
think
that's
that's the taboo part. That's like the no can do. But if they just talk about you to a certain extent,
that,
that's okay.
and that's the thing. That's the thing. What I don't understand about people is, if you really want to go after me, if you want to go after me, all the power to you. What satisfaction are you getting? Because you're not giving it to me. I mean, sometimes people are not as easygoing, but what satisfaction are you giving me? Or giving yourself of talking about my family?
But yeah, how are things in the Philippines? And anybody been following what's been going on? How's the weather? How's the people going on? How's the other expats?
I love when you ask those questions.
Very good, bud. Good, Sentai 7. Yeah.
Has it been raining, Ren, in the Philippines, or has it been getting hot?
What is it right now? I think it's right around the dry season.
Yeah, it should
Sentai
be.
7, is it the dry season right now, or what's going on with it?
No, it's getting hot.
Yeah, now it's getting hot. Yeah. So right now it's kind of like the miserable season.
Summertime in the Philippines.
Yeah. So right now you're planting. Right now, my everybody's planting maybe corn.
And the rice and everything. Yeah.
Well,
Hey,
not
Ed, what's
not
going
really
on?
rice because you need water for the rice. But corn and okra.
You can tell I'm not a farmer.
Sugar cane is they're doing.
Sweaty nutsack
Yeah,
time
they're
in the
having
Philippines. I love
they're
it.
having
I love
fun.
it because I remember that.
making babies. Over in Boracay, I wonder if they got that sewer system fixed, or is that still a mess? Don't know if anybody's been keeping up with that. I need to get follow the news feed.
Hey, Kevin, I wanted to ask you a question. I had somebody. Oh, it says Boracay shut down for 6 months. Hey,
Wow,
Philippine
so
Travels.
that's the whole place. What's that?
I said hi, Philippine Travels. I had somebody ask me yesterday, and I didn't know how to answer the question because I was like I didn't know how to answer it. When you and again, I'm not guys. I'm only going to ask a question. I don't want to get this out of topic too much because I know everyone's going to try to attack the subject. I just wanted to get an answer for someone. When you marry a Filipina, how much does it cost for you to get her? If he's been in the Marines. He just got out of the Marines. He said he's been talking to the same Filipina. He's been visiting her for 5 years, but he wants to marry her. So if he marries her, how much does it cost him to bring her over? And then he says, after she comes here, someone told him, well, you have to make enough money to have her in the Philippines. I mean, in the United States. And he goes, I should be able to take my wife anywhere I want. I shouldn't have to be told what I need to make I need to be making money. What if I didn't have a job at the time? I could still get a job. How does that work?
Is he still in the military?
He's getting out next month, and he's gonna go down. He was thinking of going down with me on in December. He's getting out of the military. He's already out. Put it this way, he's already out. He just has to complete it's an out process for the military, and then he's out. He's completely done with it.
Well, I understand that you got to have like roughly $10,000 in the bank, in your bank account.
Really? Holy shit, I gotta tell him that. I mean, I didn't ask him his finances. He was concerned because he said he keeps hearing. I said, well, I can ask somebody, Kev online. I mean, maybe he knows people that he can ask. He was concerned. He's like, why shouldn't I be able to get married and bring her? And why do I need a job? And blase,
Yeah. Well, you gotta show that you can support her, and you gotta show that you have a financial sound, and if you got enough money in the bank to support her and everything. Right
okay,
there,
Jerry Bone says you don't need 10,000. Must be above poverty. Okay. You guys, all I have is a visa video on the channel. Those spousal visas, spousal guys who are getting married. Okay, yeah, because I didn't want to tell him K1 visa to her for okay, because I didn't want to tell him bad information. 125% above poverty level. Okay, so he does need to because when he gets out of the military, he's going to get a job with the state police. He's going to apply for the state police. I'm pretty sure he's going to get something in between, but he says he won't. If you're married already, it's easier to get over. Okay, I got you. If he marries her there, correct, Ed? I want to see because Ed made a good point.
I would tell him to go look at Jerry's website, because Jerry has a lot of good information that talks about that.
Because that's why I like to ask. Because some people, they say it's best if you marry in the Philippines. It isn't easier to marry there. Oh, it isn't easy. That's what I heard, Ed. I heard that you have to. It's easier if you marry her in the Philippines, and then while you're there, I mean, you're not going to get it in 3 months, but if you're going to be there for a year, because he says he wants to go there for a year or two, like me. I told him, why don't you just go with me? Yeah, 3 to 5 months. It takes 3 to 5 months. That's what I heard. I have 9 videos on the subject.
Yeah.
Okay.
See,
All right.
Jerry
Philippine
knows
bound. Okay.
a lot about it.
All right. So Philippine bound. It's easier for him to go get married there or in the United States. Yeah, that's what I heard. If it's a fiance, it takes longer. But if you just get married and then you apply married, it's easier if you marry in the
Yeah.
Philippines and then want to come over here. I want to look at. Let me. I think I did. I did. I got Philippine. I don't have him. Philippine bound. Okay. Yeah, because I want to give him the right info. I don't want to. If married in the
Yeah.
Philippines, you still need to make enough. If not, someone can sponsor. Now, so he would have to bring. If you're married, the time.
Yeah.
Okay. So will he have to Philippine travels? Philippine bound. My apologies. So he would have to um so he would have to bring information of what he, like, his taxes and everything. Is that correct? It doesn't matter if you marry in Philippines. You need to do a CR1 spousal visa. Okay. Would he need to bring any information over, or is there like a company that he should go through? Someone said he should go through cherryblossoms.com, and they will do all the work for you. Because he's like, if I'm going to go stay for a year, I might as well. If you want to get married in the U.S., you need to do a fine. Okay. See, he wants to do whatever's easiest because he's already been with her 3 or 4 years. He's going on 5 years.
Okay.
So he was telling me, he's like,
he known her for 5 years, or he known her on the internet for 5 years.
No. He's every time he gets his leave from the military, he goes to see her. He takes 30 days a year. So he doesn't. His mother and father had died, and he doesn't have. Okay. Okay, I will. Philippine bound. I will. I'll follow you, and I'll get your information because he just wants to make it easier. That's all. And, now we can change. We can definitely change the subject and whatnot. So we can talk about other things.
Good subject, though.
Yeah, because he's like, he was telling me, he's like, well, what if I want to bring over paperwork? If I get married with her in the Philippines, I think she lives in Pasig or she lives in near Manila.
Julio.
Yes, sir. What is it?
Was he ever been married before?
He was married before. He was married a long time ago. He's been divorced for a while. So he's like, I don't want to go over there and need all this information that I can bring with me now. And it would, it'd be so, he goes, I don't want to just go there. And then all of a sudden they're like, I need this, and that, and this, and this. And I go, well, dude, I don't know what to tell you. I can ask that question and see what happens.
He needs to have proof of when he was divorced. He needs to have a certificate saying that he's legally divorced, and the state that he was in, they will give him a certificate saying that he's divorced by this lady.
Okay, yeah, because he's already told her to get let's see. He already told me. He said he already informed her to get her certification of being able. Needs off the document. He needs to do his homework. Okay, yeah. The biggest thing with her, he told her, get everything. Get this thing called proof. In the Philippines, it's called proof of that you are not married, that you're single, that you've never been married.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do that Philippine bound. I definitely will.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll definitely Philippine. Is Philippine bound? His name's Jerry.
Yeah. Yeah, Jerry's a good man.
Jerry, thank you. I'm definitely going to inform you. I'll reach out to you first. Um,
Yeah, I can hook you up with them. I
yeah,
have
that would be great. That would be great.
ways
Get
to
his
get a
information.
hold of them.
K1 is very easy. See, he was going to do the K1 because he's already here. He's already in the United States. He's actually in Fort Dix, New Jersey. He needs to get a statement from American Embassy also. Okay. And he wanted to do the K1, but then, of course, you guys are more knowledgeable. He says, can you ask that question on your show? And I said, at first, I don't want to ask no questions on no show because it might open up the forum for a lot of things. He goes, well, should I just do the K1 from here? Or should I just go there and get married to her and visit her family? And I said, I don't know what makes it easier. I really don't know what's easier. So I just, I'll talk to Philippine, bound and Jerry, and I'll definitely.
Yeah, that is a good topic, buddy. So don't worry about thinking about anything.
Well, I always like to try to help people. I always and I don't want to
Yeah.
give them, I don't want to give them the wrong information. And that's what I would do.
Well,
I would get married there. Again, and that's just me. But again, I'm afraid, Ed, if I tell him to get married there, okay, you can consult him on both, Jerry. Okay, yeah, because if I tell him he's going to get excited, and what if he doesn't bring the full information with him? All of what he needs, and then he turns around and he goes over there, and he ends up bringing some things, and then he's screwed. Thank you, Jerry. That's awesome. I'll let him know that.
yeah.
I heard. No, I'm not getting. It's not me, John Doe. it's a buddy of mine. He's in the Marines. He's been talking to this young lady, and not talking. He's gone to see her many times. Every time he gets leave, but he asked me the question. He says, "I want to get married with her. I've been talking to her for 5 years. I visited her for 5 years, and I want to be able to, I want to get married to her now. It's been 5 years." And that's what he said. And I told him, why don't you marry her in the Philippines? But after talking to the Philippine bond, I want to make sure all he needs is his birth certificate and certified divorce decree. Okay. Does he need anything like I know I told Philip I'm still
No,
gonna
what's wrong with you?
does he have to need does he has to have his taxes? His taxes for like 2 or 3 years? That's what he said. He said he was thinking of staying about a year. He goes, when I get married, I stay with her. I'm not buying any property over there. I'm not doing nothing. I'm getting out of the military. I'm going to go apply for the state police. And I think he is 26. She is 34. Three years of taxes. That's what I'm assuming. 3 years of taxes. Yeah. Oh, wait. I didn't ask you this, guys. Um, Jerry, is it he's getting out because he got hit with IED. He's getting out with a what do you call that, Kevin? A disability. He's getting after doing 10 years, he's getting out on a disability. Does that change anything?
Okay. Shouldn't.
Okay, because I know he doesn't get taxes. If he does his taxes, it's if he works at a job. But he'll have to just get a form from the military stating how much he makes a year, I guess. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely keep touching up with you guys. He's still under quarantine in Fort Dix. He's still under quarantine in New Jersey. They call it quarantine because he came out of country. But I definitely will touch base with you, get all the information. He's not in a hurry. I'm trying to get cleared medically for December. So if I get cleared for
Okay.
December, he wants to go down with me in December because I'm going down for a year.
Cool.
Hey Kevin, if you want to send anything over with me, to give to your family or anything, feel free.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what Mikey 550 did. I give him a package and he sent it to my family. So yeah, that was pretty cool of him. So
Hey
yeah,
guys,
I would appreciate that.
hey guys, thank you all for your feedback, whether it was positive or negative. Uh, he was ugly truth. He wants to get a job, but unfortunately, he's going to come out on medical. He has to wait till that medical hit till he's involved in the VA. All that stuff. And if you're in, who's for those that are not in the military, I am disabled through the military because I got hurt in the military. So it takes a long process he'll be a month to get out of service, then he's going to take 2 months to get out because of the medical. I mean, it's going to be at least the summertime before he's done. But thank you guys for the feedback. And he was waiting to get a job because he's like, if I'm going to go to the Philippines for a year, I got enough funds put away to go for a year or two. I can marry her, stay with her, and a year before I'm going to come back, we'll start doing the paperwork together. He goes, I just want to make sure that I go about it the right way, make sure I got all my information. He has to go to the VA in
Yeah,
Manila. He has to make sure he does everything correct.
yeah, that's always good. Yeah, Jerry has a lot of answers. I would start talking to him first.
No, I'm going to send out again. I'm going to send out a message to Ed. I'm going to send out a message to Philippine bound. I gotta keep saying Jerry. He can come here. He will be close to be in Manila, so he will have no problems. That's what he needs. That's where I need to be. When I go for the year, I'm trying to determine if I'm going to go for a year in Manila. I really fell in love with Cebu. I'm not going to tell you guys I didn't because it branches off to the north and to the south. I mean, I can take a scooter anywhere or a motorcycle. I can go anywhere and put that motorcycle anywhere, and in a boat anywhere and travel. But I heard that
Yeah, Cebu is close.
Manila side is more expensive, is what I've heard. So I want to be conservative with the money and be careful because I can get a 35,000 peso a month apartment and show off and say, look, I live in a condo. And sit there and be like, hey, what's going on? Hey, I'm rolling like this when you don't need a freaking condo. Dude, I'd be happy with a 2-bedroom little nipa hut, man.
Those Nipa huts are okay. I mean, you could fix them up to be pretty good.
And that's the thing. I'm not a picky guy. Hey, Bubba, what's going on? All right, Ed. You know what? I'll probably treat if you don't mind. I'll get some information from you from Kevin, and maybe possibly I can talk to you and give me some ideas. Certain areas he can go with because he's not a picky guy. He's like me, dude. I'd be happy with a little
Yeah,
hammock. I'd be happy with a little hammock in the corner, as long as it's safe. Or like if I buy shit for the house, there's a guard at least outside or something. I don't want people coming in and stealing all my stuff.
yeah. Well, did you give him my show's information?
Yes.
You know how to get to my show.
Yes, I actually told him that a lot of information that I'm getting is off of blogging. Um, See, that's it. See, what? I'm sorry. Let me finish. I gotta stop doing that. Kev, and I told him he's like, dude, I got Wi-Fi, but I'm so focused on getting all this paperwork finished and getting all this stuff done. I'm like, hey, dude, you don't have to explain yourself to me. I understand. He goes, but once I
Yeah,
start, I'll start going on these shows and asking. I said, just be careful who you ask and how you ask the question because I have to be fair with every subscriber and every person on the on the channel. Uh, Okay, thank you, Ed. I have to be fair with everybody on the channel. Some people, I understand why people are protective. Hey, don't be stupid. Don't marry a Filipina. I gotta, guys. I was watching a show yesterday, and I was, again, I don't want to open up a topic that's really kind of opening up a can of worms. Hey, stop.
Well, there is no really no topic that like
Go.
taboo.
Well,
At least not on my show.
well, I'm glad. See, that's why I come on your show. It's dude. There's to me, it don't matter what country you go to. I mean, I see some of these guys that be talking about, how bad Filipinos are. Dude, if you walked into the path of fire and you walked into the path of the worst thing in the world and you knew this, it can be a white girl, it can be a black girl, it can be a Puerto Rican girl, it can be any kind of girl. You know what I mean? She's going to screw you over. Now, I think I take it more offensively, Kevin, because I'm Puerto Rican. Okay, I take it more offensively because I'm Puerto Rican. I was born in a poor island. Okay, I was born in Puerto Rico. That's why you don't really see me commenting and going on talk show hosts. Like there was one yesterday. I'm going to keep nameless, and I always, because I'm honest, I don't really try to throw names out there, and it makes me, it irritates me that people sit on there and could do what you want. You know what I mean? But my mother was poor. My father had money. My mother didn't marry my father for money. My father was a bum. Like, he was money, but he was a bum. He didn't have no future, and I don't like to, again, it's one of those things that, but when you start saying Filipinos do this and you should take them and use them and, and if you can pay them or you can use them and pay them, dude, let me tell you something. That could be someone's sister. That could be someone's mother. That could be, and in every culture, there's going to be what we call putas, what we call prostitutes, and what we call good women. And then we call women that are smart. What's wrong with a woman being smart and hooking up with a guy that's got money? Men do it all the time. Tell me a man would not hook up with a woman because she's rich and she look good.
Lucky woman.
You know what I mean? But when a man does it, when a man wants to do it, he has to watch out because she's a puta or because she's disgusting or why did see that saying? I was really surprised that people would sit there and blog about how disrespectful things can be. But again, it's not my show. I was just touching it up because for some reason, and you're right. You are right, Jack Jones. But when they come here, they become no different. Let me tell you something. The only difference between a Filipina and a white girl or anything in America is the Filipina has a sense of survival. They have a sense of survival. They have a sense of survival. There's nothing wrong with them trying to be with someone for, what is it called? Financial stability. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, if it's abused and she abuses it, then us as men, we need to figure out how we can fix that problem instead of saying she was the whore. No, she wasn't. You also played a part in it. You shouldn't play a part in it. You know what I mean? But again, it's one of those things that you just have to be careful. I know white girls, and I hate to say white girls. Let me say Caucasians, because then everybody gonna think I'm racist. I know Caucasian girls all day long. They see a guy with a Corvette, they'll be like, "What I wouldn't do to marry that guy." What's the difference? What's the difference with a Filipina saying, "I would like a man to take care of me and my family"? That's the culture. If you didn't like the culture, why are you there? You just got to be careful, no matter what race you are. But I hate it when they pinpoint, all these people, they go to the Philippines and they sit there and be like, "Yeah, I got laid. Oh, I had some good fun. Woo! And I had her sister and her mother." And they have no respect for where they are. But yet the culture and the island, welcome them with open arms. And look at where we at. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's one of those things, I guess, I go to the Philippines because I was stationed there in 2005, and I worked with the Manila SWAT, the SWAT police, because I was in military police for 13 years. And We were there for 3 weeks, two or 3 weeks. I think it was 3 weeks because I don't remember that. I think 1 week was we weren't working. We were just waiting. So I loved it. Why do I go back? Hey, traveling memories. Hey, everybody. Sorry. Why do we go back? Well, I went back because I loved it. I love the culture. I love the people. They reminded me of my culture and my people. But I didn't go there and be like, how much I hate this place or how much I love it because how much I can take advantage of this thing. I don't know, dude. It just blew my mind, Kev.
Well, I enjoyed the Philippines for, 13 and a half years. I had good experience, bad experience.
Good, bad,
You name it, I had it. I mean, there's no way. I mean, I did everything. Good, bad,
Any
poor.
ugly.
Yeah, and ugly. I mean, but at the end of my story, I got no regrets. Things I could have done different, yes. Would things have changed? Maybe a little bit,
Yeah.
but as at the end of that tour, I got nothing. I got nobody to blame except myself. But neither here or there. But I'm not gonna go blame my Lolo, my Lola, because of this, because of that. I'm just gonna, you know, you just gotta be careful what you do and have a plan. Be patient and don't overthink. And don't think you're the smartest person because there's a lot of people that are a lot smarter than you everywhere you go. Philippines, Japan, Norway, Sweden, Belgium, you name it, New York City. So there's always going to be somebody smarter than you. So don't think that you have all the answers. So you just got to just sit back and enjoy the ride.
Well, you know what? Uh, I like the way you just said that. I really did because at the very end, you can't blame the culture because the culture's been there before you were there. You see what I'm saying? You can't blame. I mean, like again, it's tough to talk without having to say anything that has already been talked about in other shows because I don't want people thinking.
Yeah.
You know how people are going to be. They're going to think that we're talking about the show and we're not. Hey, what's up, Big Mikey? What's going on? Um, and again, I'm not trying to change everybody's aspect of thinking. I'm not trying to tell everybody this is how you should be thinking. It's just it really blows my mind how when you go to whether it's Taiwan, whether it's Bangkok, whether it's Puerto Rico, whether you go to Texas or you go to California, and you go in a totally different culture. And culture doesn't have to just mean you're Thailand. Culture means you're a Texan. You lived in Texas 20 years, or you're from California. That's a different culture, a different way of being out there. That's a melting pot over there. But then no one takes
Alaska.
Or Alaska. Look at Alaska, another one. And no one takes responsibility.
That's a big cultural change. If you go to Alaska, boy, you're there. When you go there, it's like you're in a foreign country.
I believe it. I see a lot of you are at least living it. I see it on TV. Imagine the difference of what it looks like with TV in real life.
It's not the same.
I know.
Just like in the Philippines, it's not the same. When you go there, it's when you're there in person, it's completely different. It's not like what you see on the postcard or
exactly.
in the movies
or a video
or in a little brochure.
Or the videos that I saw before I went there for 4 months. Just recently, I saw everything I saw it on video. I didn't see anything. I saw that shit on video, and it's dude. When you have to live it, it's a totally different subject. It's a totally different life when you have to live it.
You know, kind of on the same subject. When I was a little boy, I seen a commercial, and it was with Sally Struthers, and she had a commercial saying "feed the children." I think it was like UNICEF, and she was talking about the Philippine children, and they were in the slums, and this little girl named, I think it was like Jane or June, and she said, if you send $8, you could feed her for like a whole month and stuff. And it showed where she was living. And well, when I went to the Philippines, I would look for this little girl, and I couldn't find her. I couldn't find where the place was. I think it was all a made up place. I mean, it was just like a Hollywood place that they made up. Yeah, they do live like that in a lot of places, but I think a lot of that was Hollywood script.
Yep, I believe that. It always has to look worse than what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just for it to be like a tearjerker.
Because it looks so much better when it's over dramatized.
There you go. But no, I enjoyed the Philippines, and again, all I lost my business, and I got a machete stuck in my head, and I should be bitter, and I'm not. Again, because again, you have bad experience, but I have like, let's say 78% good experiences, and the rest, messed up experiences.
Yeah.
But in general, I have very good experience.
I haven't experienced it like you, Ed, John Doe, or anybody that's been out there. I mean, I don't know. I don't know who's been out there. I think Ed said that he was out there. I know you've been out there. I think from the way John Doe speaks, he's been out there a long time. It is. I've experienced some bad, but it's because I put myself out there. That's all I've really ever known. Before I was in the military, I spent a lot of time in the streets. So when I went to the Philippines, I would go to places that people would be like, yo, don't go there at night. Why not? Because it's a bad place. Oh, well, a bad place to me is a pretty good place to hang out. So
yeah,
the worst that I got in trouble with was it wasn't even me. It was other people getting in arguments and fights. I never got in trouble. I knew how to get myself out of trouble. So
yeah,
and you got to be careful. You got to be careful because everybody wants to be your friend. Everybody wants something from you.
that's true.
But that's another thing I heard on the show. Oh, and then everybody wants something from you. Yeah. Then set your limits. I did that. I did that show, a video. I said, set your limits. If you don't set your limits, people are going to take advantage of you no matter who they are, what culture they are. Set your limits and your boundaries. You're not going to tell a hungry person he can't eat, right? Well,
at least you're not going to eat in front of a hungry person.
Exactly. You're going to be like, I don't have a sense of responsibility. Let me tell you something. Anybody who's that cruel, again, you can't feed the whole population. But if you want to buy a little something and put it away, there's nothing wrong. I mean, I see some of these characters on these vlogs. Again, I'm only calling them characters, not to generalize them and be rude to them. I'm just saying, I see some of these characters online, and they're like, oh, and excuse my language, I'm going to, actually, now that I caught myself, I'm going to abbreviate it. Effing these people, the hell with these people, effing these people, whatever these people. And I don't need to do nothing for them. They were poor before I got here. They're gonna be poor. What is really going through your mind for you to be that evil and that hurtful, man? What
Yeah,
really is, what really, Kevin, is what really is going through their mind to hate people that much, man? No one said you had to go buy him uh, Jolly Bees with him and the whole family. But if you're sitting there and you're just having a meal and before you leave, you want to share a 20 peso sandwich or a barbecue and give him some water, what's the difference between
yeah,
what I did with my friend's daughter? We went to the beach and I bought this guy a half a sandwich. I bought a full sandwich. I ate half and gave him a soda. What's the difference? But now when you're in another country, you tend to talk about the country. Oh, Philippines is a piece of shit. Women are whores. And I'm like, really? Okay. So if the women are whores and you're banging them, what does that say about you?
yeah.
You see? But again, me and you can touch on every subject in the world, bro. It was just more like a conversation. And again, I always thank the crowd. I thank you. I thank everybody online for giving me the feedback so I can tell this fellow soldier, fellow brother, what to do and how to go about it. Now I have people he can talk to, because again, he doesn't want to go do it about, he's not asking anybody to hate him and to not like him. He's going to marry her because he loves her.
Yeah.
He's been talking to her and seeing her for 5. This will be 5 years. When he goes this time, will be 5 years.
That's a good stretch.
Yeah, he said. I mean, he said it wasn't easy. He said like you told me, there's a lot of people out there that they're entitled to their opinion, but a lot of people don't make it easy, man. A lot of people are so hateful. She's in it for the money. She's in it because you're disabled. Let me tell you something. She didn't even know he was in the military. The first time they met, he was visiting with a couple of Filipino friends of his, and then he left. He never heard from her for a year. And then he mentioned to his buddy, "Hey, whatever happened to that girl?" And she goes, "Oh, she's still going to school."
Yeah.
He goes, is she single?" He goes, "I don't think she's gonna. I don't think she's your type. I don't think she's gonna pay attention to you because she's studying. She really wants to study." So he sent her a message. He goes, "I'll talk to her," and then he goes, "Hey, she says she'll be your friend." So he sent her a friend request uh, on I think it was on Skype because he doesn't want really a lot of people on his Viber. I mean on his Viber on his Facebook because he uses it for family stuff. So he sent her a friend request, like a request on Skype, and then he said the first words out of her mouth was, "I really don't believe it's you because it's been a year. So can you send me? Can I call you?" And he goes, "Yeah." So he called her, and she called him, and they started talking. And ever since then, when he takes 30 days of leave every year, he goes to see her. Um, and he just decided this last tour at of Afghanistan that he wanted to go and get married. He's like, "I might marry her." I was like, "Oh, that's awesome."
Cool. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with being compassionate. When I was there, on towards my last day when I was in Manila, I would always go to one of those hot dog stands,
Yep.
and I would sit down, and this teenage boy, he was always hanging around, and he was always hanging around that area, and I always wanted to get a beer, and they don't serve beer at that hot dog stand, and they won't let me drink a bottled beer, but they would let me drink a canned beer. I'm not sure what the difference is. If you know what the difference is, you can tell me on the messages. Um, so I told him the lady at the hot dog told the boy to go get me 2 cans of beer. of Pilsen, and he went and got me the beer, and I ordered 3 hot dogs and one Mountain Dew, and he came back, and I opened up the cans, drinking. I ate the 2 hot dogs, and I drank the bit my tongue, bit my lip, and on the second beer I drank it. I paid the lady, and I gave the boy a tip, and on that tip, I give the boy the other hot dog, and I give him that Mountain Dew, and I got up and walked away. And he I guess that lady said he hasn't eaten for a couple of days, so I just ordered him that extra food. But all that time, when I came back again, he remembered. He came up. He asked why I wanted.
And he said, "Thank you."
Yeah, yeah. But he came up. He asked me if I want to have a beer. You know, he acted good, but he probably knew he was going to get another food. But he
once he treated, And and again, what's wrong with that? Some, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. There's nothing wrong with somebody hanging out with you. Now, if he's expecting something, then you just got to be extra careful. But
well, I'm sure he did expect it, but I did it anyway because he was cool. I mean, and then I told him to go get cleaned up, go get a haircut, go take a bath. No, there's a whole bunch of places where you can get clothes, 5 and dime, buy 3 for 1, buy 3 shirts for 100 pesos. And he was following me around, and I bought him some clothes and stuff. Yeah, it's okay for you to do something for other people, just to do it.
Yeah. I like it. Today was a good topic,
Yeah, I'm gonna get off pretty soon.
Look at Roger Miller.
Hey, Roger.
Look at what he put down. Oh my God.
You've been hanging out with Terry too long. Good Terry I'm talking about. I'm not talking about that other Terry.
Hey, little cat,
Kevin,
what's up?
What's going on, man? Yeah, I think about changing my name, my YouTube name to Tito Big Kevin.
I like it. It's different.
Well, see, Tito means like big brother. They call that in the Philippines. It's like a sign, like for older people. They call them like Tito Joe, Tito Kevin, Tito Mike, Tito Roger.
I like Tito Kev.
Yeah.
The Tito Kev show.
Yeah, it just sounds. Plus, it's like a Filipino thing. But because when I'm saying hi to people, look at that. I got a big ass name. That's a big old name to put out.
Hey, Roger, you're 100% right, brother. Once the Filipinos start talking, it's like rolling a ball downhill, and the hill is going continuous. They keep talking, and you could be in the room. They don't even know you're even in there.
Or you could get up and leave, and they won't know you left.
No, she'll call you for a ride later. Oh, you come back later and pick me up.
You could go and leave, and you can leave the party and then come back, or you left.
Oh, you left. She don't even know you left. She's like, all right, you ready to go home?
You're rolling drunk with everybody in the back.
Oh man,
God.
God, I
All right,
have
you guys.
to. How long is your show
We
on
had
today?
thanks, Nico, for the good show.
No, guys, thank you, and Kev, thank you for having me, and guys, thank you so much for the feedback. Thank you for keeping it civil and keeping it good, even though I know some are gonna take jabs. Guys, honestly, thank you so much, and thank you, Kev, for allowing me again, always being on your show.
Well, always a pleasure, you know. It's a lot easier when you have two people than just having one person. So yeah, maybe tonight I'll have another show. Hopefully, I'm gonna have my new toy hooked up by then. Things are gonna look a lot better when I get my new studio hooked up. So that's gonna be kind of nice.
True. Hey, you getting it today?
Yeah. They said it's gonna come in sometime today. So yeah, I'm kind of getting kind of stroked for that.
I hope it comes in today, man. I hope they didn't set you up.
No, they said it's already coming here. They said it's en route because they give me a tracking number. It's coming in on FedEx.
Good. Now, what time? If anything, just give me give me a message tonight.
Yeah, 7:30 my time, 8:30 your time.
All right, perfect. It gives me time. Again, it gives me plenty of time to do what go look for my laptop. Hopefully, I'll be on the laptop, and tonight we can probably take a couple of runs real quick, and you can show me how it's done. Because I can do it on a cell phone. I just
It's a
can't do
little
it.
bit different, but we could walk right through it. Seth helped me do it, and I can help you go through it.
Perfect. I don't want to get that thing that mirrors on the TV, so I can hear it on the TV. I got a smart TV, so.
Well, that's what I'm doing on mine. I got a big screen that I'm looking at. That's why when you see me look up, I got a big screen right here.
Awesome. And thank you so much. And if anything, guys, all God bless. Stay real, stay focused, and we'll all talk to you guys very soon. And Kev, I'll talk to you real soon as well.
All right, guys, we're out of here. You're in the bullpen. We're out, and you guys be safe and have a good day. Have a good night, and I'll see you guys later on tonight. All right, you guys, we are out of it. We are out of here from the bullpen. Talk to you all later on.